Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Razorbacks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Now that's a throw in a drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He leaves it with his back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 19...
Going for the big play. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30 and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hot. And it's slipped out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! There he goes! And they get him on the ground, they get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to fall.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
On the run, deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire second and a mile. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out their uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. White wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for. Play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll keep it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score LSU 42, Arkansas 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. There he goes to the right. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed gives you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
White going to attack through the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone, breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. White wants to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to scramble. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
White going to attack through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The sure hands, it's Durham. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Steps away. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
LSU 49, Arkansas 21.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Just keeps moving. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White wants to throw it. Turns it loose. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Arkansas, 27.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. All by himself. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys, now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Anthony. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
To the ground with the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
White wants to throw it. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
63, Arkansas, 34.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
DB's right up on the receivers. Takes a hit as he fires. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
He might want another play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Found a seam. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fakes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Final play of the quarter coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White going to attack through the air. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? White wants to throw it. stretch in the middle. It's Anthony. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He wants to go deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds his man. It's Durham. Great move. Now he's got room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Race. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed them. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
To work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
37.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Shoots it to the left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
White wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.